And of course, well, I'm not assuming they go back. When you started at the VA, was that an issue with your gender?
And
Or how'd they hire you? As Daniel or hired you?
they hired me as Deborah,
Uh-huh.
and then back in 2007, I changed everything over, and it never became an issue at all.
So the first 20 some years you went to work as Deborah?
I pretty much went to work as DJ because I never thought of myself as Deborah. It was on my driver's license. It was in my on my papers, but I told everybody don't just call me DJ, and that's what they call me.
And did you look masculine?
Yes,
And it was just accepted.
yes.
I guess the good thing is it was in South Florida because in other small towns you could have had some serious issues.
Well, in South Florida, we do have a lot of hate crimes.
Oh yeah.
So I always look, I always watch my back. I had to because I didn't want to be beat up. I didn't want to be bullied. And I knew all that was there because I was bullied in junior high.
Great. Okay, so let's fast forward a little bit to you know, kind of like sort of 1998. Your grandmother died. Do you want to take a break, or you
No,
can?
I'm fine.
Okay. So 1998, your grandmother dies. Your parents have died, and now it's you and your two sisters.
Mm-hmm.
And financially, you're well off. You were left, according to you were left money that you didn't have to worry about, making a living, or.
Well, I still had to worry about making a living
Uh-huh.
because thankfully unfortunately my grandmother didn't listen to her accountant and put everything in a trust fund.
Okay.
So it's a sore point.
Okay.
All three of us.
All right. But it doesn't have any effect on who you are.
No.
Okay. So 1998.
Want me to get you some more?
Your grandmother passes away. You're working at the VA. Where are you living? And are you married, single? You have a partner? What's
No.
going on in your personal life?
I was without anybody at all. I didn't want to be bothered by anybody. I had enough experiences with women in my life trying to get to know somebody that I just decided to spend the rest of my life alone with my cat.
So did you have some bad experiences with relationships?
I had quite a few bad experiences.
Physically or just emotionally?
I had one friend who used to beat me on the head. I had another friend who was some woman I was trying to be interested in, and she wasn't beating me or anything, but she was verbally abusive. She was an alcoholic, and which she didn't recognize within herself. And she used to verbally abuse me and abuse me and abuse me.
Huh.
And plus all the other negatives that were going on in my life with trying to get to know somebody, I just decided that after my grandmother died, I would just try to be alone.
And that's where you were after she died, and except you went to work every day and
I
came
went to
home?
work every day. I came home. I had my cat with me, and it was just going to be the two of us, just the two of us, the rest of my life, and I
Okay.
would have been fine with that.
Did it change?
My life changed a lot.
How did it change?
It changed when I got to know a friend of mine at work who was a cross-dresser,
Uh-huh.
whose name was Pat. And to make a long story very short, I let him stay in my house because of some bad hurricane that was coming, and I didn't want him to be waterlogged. He introduced me to a group called the Eden Society.
Wait, the what?
The Eden Society. It was a group for cross-dressers, transsexuals, transvestites pre-ops.
Where
And-
is this?
and
Miami?
He, it was in Fort Lauderdale.
Okay.
And he told me he used to go to it quite a bit. Finally, after much convincing, I decided to go to it. And
Why did you feel that that was something that that was your category where you were in life?
Well, it was my category of where I was in life because I was transgendered. After much searching, I found the right word to fit my persona.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew I had to go out there, and I knew I had to meet people. And so he told me about the group, and I went up with him to a gay church in Fort Lauderdale, expecting to meet a lot of big women who reminded me of Priscilla, Queen of the Desert.
Oh, so you mean big meaning
Tall.
tall, huge, fat, ugly?
Yes, with wearing big shoes. And he told me about two friends he met there, named Gloria and Diane.
Hmm.
So when I came in, there was nobody there, and then after a little bit, in walked two other people. One was very short and beautiful and gorgeous and feminine, and the other one was very tall and not attractive at all. And he introduced me. He said, "That's Gloria and that's Diane." I took one look at Diane. I said, "Uh-uh." And I looked at Gloria, and I looked at Gloria, and I looked at Gloria. And I said to myself, all those years of wanting to be alone, be just left alone, don't even bother me, is over. You know, here I am, this hopeless romantic.
He's adorable.
I fell in love with her hook, line, and sinker, and I turned and I looked up above, and I said, God, no matter what it takes, I'm gonna marry this woman.
This was the first, you thought all this the moment you met Gloria?
Yes. There was something about her eyes, there was something about her hands. She was the most gorgeous, most femininely dressed woman I've ever seen. I said to myself, where have you been all my life?
So did she have any idea you thought all these things
No.
about her?
And I thought she was a feminine, genetically born woman, because how can anybody so petite, so well kept, so well coiffed, so well manicured, be anything else?
So what did you think that she was there for?
To support her friend Diane.
So just to recap, Diane, you believed she was a transgender cross-dresser, whatever, and
Well, yeah.
Gloria was a biological female there to support her friend
Diane.
Diane. I see.
So we sit down, and there's Kenny G, who's a moderator, says to introduce everybody. While Kenny G's giving his introduction, and then we go around and we introduce each other. Then Gloria says who she is, and then Gloria says what she is, and I thought to myself, oh no, somebody that small has a dangler between her legs. I said, come on now, that can't be a man. This person looks too good to be a man. So I'm sitting there looking to see if there's some kind of bulge, and there's no bulge. She's sitting so beautifully. She's got the mannerisms of something I've seen in a movie. And I said to myself, now what do I do?
What do you mean? What did you? This is all you talking in your head.
Yeah, I said, what do I do sexually with this person? How do I make love to this person? I said, this person has something below her. I said, how is she going to make love to me? Is she going to make love to me as a man or a woman? I said, now my mind is totally messed up.
So you're a genetic female,
Yes.
and you thought Gloria was a genetic male with a penis.
No, I thought Gloria was a genetic female.
Oh, so you thought Gloria had a penis from the day you first saw her?
No, I thought Gloria had what I had.
Same,
Vagina.
same
Yeah,
genitalia.
I thought Gloria was born a woman.
Oh, so that's why your head was going. Okay,
Yeah.
so now you have a problem. Okay.
Now I have a problem because now I thought to myself, how? I said, I can't believe this. I fall in love with this woman right on the first spot. I think she's a female, born a female. I'm gonna start asking her out for dates. Gonna want to get to know her better, and there's something there's something that's going on between her legs. How am I going to overcome all this?
Okay. Now all this is in your head, is in your mind. You're not expressing anything
No,
verbally.
I
This
cannot.
is in your mind.
This is all in my mind.
Okay.
And I went home from that meeting.
Did you ever meet Gloria or introduce yourself or anything that night?
I think I introduced her myself as Dan. I don't remember that whole evening. I just know that I was very, very perplexed after that whole meeting.
So you came away confused as opposed to informed of what was
Yes.
going on.
Yes, because here I had my hopes up of meeting somebody as a transgender, hoping to meet a feminine woman there, and here I meet somebody that looks like a woman, dresses like a woman, has the most gorgeous hair as a woman, and there's something going on between her legs that I can't handle.
So let's get this straight. You went there hoping to meet a woman, a transgender woman, that you could go out with, you could date, you could romance, make love with.
They may have had the operation that was already operated on.
So that was already a born male to a transgendered female.
Transsexual female.
Transsexual female. Okay. So now I'm confused because you saw Gloria and in your mind you thought that she had the same genitalia that you had or
Yes.
different.
Yeah. The same as me.
And you were hoping that, you didn't want her to have the same genitalia.
No, I wanted her genitalia.